You are looking at the basal aspect or lower aspect, which is also known as anterior aspect of the brain.
Anterior aspect of the brain.
Okay? Clear? No talking at all, please. Okay? So this is the frontal pole. This is the occipital pole at the top, and these are the temporal poles. So this is the anterior part here, and that is the posterior part at the back. Okay. Now we will see the attachment of each of the cranial nerves. Okay. This is, what is this?
Optic.
This is olfactory bulb.
Olfactory
Okay.
bulb.
On one side, olfactory bulb on the other side, and this is olfactory tract on one side. This is olfactory tract of the other side. So where are the olfactory nerves then? They are torn because they were present attached here, about 20 nerves here and about 20 nerves here, coming from the tibiform plate, and they finished here. So olfactory nerves were here, and these are our olfactory tract. So this system belongs to our first cranial nerve. Okay, clear? Now come to the second cranial nerve. So you are seeing the cut section of the. This split is artificial in the model. So in life there is no split because this model is divided into two parts. So you don't consider this as a normal thing. Okay? Normally there is no split in the brainstem like this. So this is the optic nerve of one side, optic nerve of the other side. It was long, it was coming from the eyeball, the retina, and it travels the orbital cavity, and then it passed through the optic canal and reached here. Then few fibers crossed on the other side like this. This sided fibers crossed and went like this. So this is optic nerve, and this is optic chiasma. Okay, and after crossing, the fibers travel in optic tract. So this white part is optic tract. Okay, so here we are having the cut section of the second cranial nerve, which is the optic nerve. Clear?
Yes.
Okay. Then we come to this region, which is our midbrain. This is the pons. Okay, and posterior to pons, this is the medulla. Okay. Now, on the midbrain, you can see this nerve very faintly appearing here, but when you come closer, you can see here as well as here. This is our. This was first, second, so this will be
Third.
third
Oh,
cranial nerve,
okay.
oculomotor, not trigeminal. Trigeminal is fifth. You are coming in from front to back, so first, second, this will be third cranial nerve. Okay. Fourth is trochlear nerve, but it is attached on the posterior surface of the midbrain, which I will show you on the other mark. Okay. After fourth will come the fifth cranial nerve, which is your trigeminal. It is attached on the pons. Okay, so this is pons, so this is fifth. First, second, third, fourth at the back, and this is the fifth on both the sides. Clear?
Yes.
No problem. And then we have got a sulcus between pons and medulla. This is pontomedullary sulcus. Here we are having 6, 7, and 8 cranials. 6, 7, and 8. So total number of nerves sitting in the sulcus are
6.
6. 3 on one side, 3 on the other side. Excuse me. Clear? So now we have seen the attachment of all the first 6 cranial nerves. This was our olfactory first, optic second, oculomotor third, fourth was at the back, fifth is here, okay, sixth is here in the sulcus. Khalas. Yes.
Doctor, you said something 8.
Pardon?
8.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 pairs. We'll do the remaining 6 in the next week. It's not this week. Up to in this week, in this particular lab, only do up to 6 cranial nerves. Everybody should do it. Now, if I take only brain stem separately, like I have done here, okay, I am taking the brain stem separately. I will enlarge it so that you can see it better. So this is brain. There is diencephalon at the top. Okay. And here is the midbrain. Okay, you can see one crus cerebra here, other crus cerebra here, which are also known as cerebral peduncles. So this part belongs to the midbrain. This is your pons, and this is medulla. This is pontomedullary sulcus. So you can see the second cranial nerve, optic nerve with optic chiasma, and this split is artificial. Module is divided into two. Normally there is no gap here. Okay, so you can see the oculomotor nerve on the midbrain. If I turn this model at the back, then we can see the trochlear nerve or fourth cranial nerve, which is attached on the back. So I am moving it, and I am showing the posterior surface. Okay. So now you can see this is the posterior surface of the midbrain. This is the posterior surface of the pons, and this is the posterior surface of the medulla oblongata. And you can see on the posterior surface the trochlear nerve is arising from here, and then it passes laterally, and ultimately it will appear anteriorly, but it is attached posteriorly. One trochlea, this is the other trochlea on the other side. Okay, is it clear?
Yes.
Okay. Now, if I turn this model on the anterior side, you can now note the other cranial nerves. I am moving these arteries sideways like this, so that you can see. Now you can see the midbrain very clearly. Can you see the two cerebral peduncles? Very clearly now? Okay. Yes, you can see one cerebral peduncle here, another cerebral peduncle here, okay, and you can see the oculomotor nerves which are coming medial to the peduncles. So this is one oculomotor nerve, this is the other oculomotor nerve, okay. The trochlear which was arising posteriorly has to travel on the side of the peduncle, and ultimately it appears like this. So this is trochlear coming from the back, with oculomotor is medial. It means that the cerebral peduncle is sandwiched by oculomotor nerve medially and trochlear nerve laterally. On both the sides, oculomotor nerve medially and trochlear nerve laterally. The difference is oculomotor is arising from the anterior surface, while the trochlear is arising from the posterior surface. Okay. And in the pontomedullary sulcus, you can see the abducent nerve from the sulcus. You can see trigeminal here. Okay? Plus, any question? Any question?
No.
So now you can take these models